Hello everybody, it's Jay Brayton here with another episode of Dominions 5. So, search and conjurations completed, so we're up to 2. Level 3 we're going to have summon earth power, all that good stuff. Nothing else too much really. Depending on how many more D2 mages we get, we could use Whites and Banes, but with the relatively large amount of death mages and priests around, that might be less plausible than it might otherwise be on a different faction, or rather in a game containing a wider variety of factions. Anyway, we got 11 good blood slaves in Chichimeca, very useful. It's battling Pink Chichimeca, we'll watch that in a second. Battle in Bright Woods, where you checked it out as conjurers and sorcerers and circle masters and all that. So that'll be a bunch of death mages, a lot of horde of skeletons, you know the drill. Let's see what happened in Pink Chichimeca. So the old lance bait didn't quite work out the way I thought it would, but worked a bit. You see the Black Hawk got into the back there, almost killing the Torch quickly instantly. If that would have happened, this whole force would have run, and we would not be taking casualties at this point because the Jesus, this guy got lucky. Anyway, there we go. Let's keep going. So how much did we lose? These guys are all lucky, which is nice for them. These guys are being sent packing, I think. Oh no, they're the enemy ones, never mind. Alright, cool, they should be broken at this point. There we go. What a noisome racket. Right, so how do we do casualty wise? A few ambushes. Some blades we lost. But not too bad all in all. We didn't lose any commanders, importantly. And what do we have above there at the moment? So best part of 100 ambushes. Quite a lot of missile troops. How many do we lose then? A couple plus any reach hole? No. Okay, cool. Alright. One officer and a few loyal henchmen, to me, says invade this province, but he is going to have a fair amount of money because, well, for one thing, he can't recruit this turn. And he will still be gaining income because he holds Rim Mountains over here. This one is more or less unassailable for a little bit, I think. But yeah, the Black Hawks nearly killing the enemy Clutch quickly instantly, alongside the Zaptek Priest. To me, it is an example of why, instead of using the Call of the Winds summons offensively, he probably should have just cast them inside his own capital. And the reason for that is that as soon as battles join the next time, we're going to be seeing, you know, all these guys. Just going to get these guys preaching for now, I think. Sorry, this is some clicky busy work. I apologise for that, but it does make sense, I swear. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is attempt to reduce the enemy's dom score here, so that our own PG is safer, and additionally so that theirs is in more danger. I'm going to cancel this for right now. We can do this. I guess, you know, I'll send the Gumari Kavin, get this guy and go commander, and see if they take it or not. He might not remember to jack the PD. If he does, well, we've still got a couple of provinces that we can retreat to. These aren't too likely to get invaded by, you know, Outer Battle and Forguest Chili skirmishers. So it should be safe that way. But this is just to further increase the amount of, well, A, priests and B, missile troops we have in the province. These guys on skirmish? Yes, they are. Good. Okay. So, yes, getting back to the point at hand. If he had all the Black Hawks in his base, then our commanders would be at much more risk of being randomly hit by Black Hawks instead of wasting them against, you know, low PD provinces. Basically, I'll just buff this up to 11. Right. So we have our High Priest out. So I'm going to bring him down into this province. Where's this guy going? Take some troops with him. Now we could hypothetically raid the province that we're sat on top of, but frankly I don't see any need to, so I won't. And what else are we going to do this turn? Right, I think there's a worldwide event occurred, so there's a deathmatch arena battle. What we're not going to do is send anyone to the deathmatch arena battle, because I have a suspicion that that people are going to send Altapetal to it, or Altapeme rather, I guess the plural form, and that's not really something we want to deal with. So yeah, gonna miss out on that one, unfortunately. Not gonna be claiming the rewards. Now I'm thinking of Altapetals, or Altapeme, or however you want to phrase it. Some point you may want an additional one for this province here, subtle, but I think for right now we're okay. Let's get this guy blood sacking though. Might as well use the use what we've got over here. The reason to blood sack out of here is because the temple checks are basically guaranteed to be successful because the province is under our dominion. So we're going to get like 5 temple checks out of here. It should push maybe 1 or 2 across to these kind of provinces. There's nothing terribly guaranteed with Dominion spread, as I'm sure anyone who's played a bit of Dominions will know, but it all helps. What are we recruiting over here? Okay, Guamari Shaman, very good. Do we have any useful armor? We can go black steel plate. We'll give that to our prophet. Whenever we get over to this province, it will just buff up his protection a little bit. Haven't got any extra hats. Oh well. Right. Do we need some more evocation? Not terribly soon, but we'll get some eventually. Okay, so the thought with going up alteration is to get to Mother Oak at some point relatively soon on and our PG can do that. The only other really capable PGs for that I think are going to be this guy over here, the Great Bowman, Blood and Thunder. I'm not entirely sure of his path layout. Soon he may go towards this province over here, so I'll just shadow him that way, or he might go into the throne. So in fact, I'll leave a guy there as well. But yeah, we do need to start thinking about these thrones a little bit. Right. What next? I don't think there's anything else too pressing. Got a bunch more Guestule Shum coming out. I guess we can probably start sending them over with some gems for air elementals. We just move them over here. Let's let them do their thing. Then presumably next turn they will use those air gems to make less rare elementals, which will, if nothing else, probably cause a little bit of disruption among the enemy forces. So that's the thinking there. Probably not going to be a terribly gem heavy fight, even though it's it's 1022, so probably be expecting a little more research than we have, but the factions research is quite often not terribly high compared to its neighbours and rivals, basically. Later on, we can definitely get there. We have pretty much all the paths for research boosters, but early on, especially in a game like this, your priority really has to be on combat troops more than anything else. Still got 216 RP a month, so it's not too horrible. And when we're at full output, we're up to probably around about 500 when we get everyone researching. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to in future. Alright, this one's been a bit verbose. I think I'm just going to leave it here. We shouldn't have too much to worry about in the near future. I think Crimson Chichimeca being at war with Chichimeca 3 is going to hold both of their attentions at least for a minute, and I guess once we knock out Pink Chichimeca, which should potentially be quite soon, then we'll get to enjoy the fruits of their territory as well. They've got a fairly high cap, and although we won't be able to recruit these Witcher Warriors, Guamara Knights and Cloud Priests, we will get to enjoy the gems they have. Alright, take care, see you soon, and goodbye.